Hi guys, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're watching this, and welcome to another episode of Learning Virtual Assistant with Trainix. And for today, we're going to be covering something that's very different from virtual assistant, but at the same time helps you as a virtual assistant. And it's a project management tool called Trello. All right. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to dive straight into it by sharing my screen. Just follow along and practice. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to another class of Learning Virtual Assistants with Trainix. And today we're going to be doing something very different and very unique, but something that definitely helps you as a virtual assistant, and that is learning a little bit of project management. And today we're going to be using a powerful tool called Trello. Okay, so it's a very powerful tool, and it's used to manage work, project and task, and also check on your teammates on how far they've gone with their task. Okay, so Trello basically helps you to see your work clearly and basically know what exactly is pending, which part of your task is currently ongoing, and which part of your task has been completed. So by the end of this class, I expect everyone to be able to create a Trello board, add tasks, assign work, and track progress as a professional virtual assistant. Again, what is Trello? Trello is a powerful tool that is used to track your work. Okay, you use it to create boards, tasks, and basically just track your work, track the progress of your work. All right. So now let's start. Let's just dive straight into the practical. So what you do is just search for Trello. All right. You tap on this first one, create your account and everything. I think I already have an account here, so it's just going to open up straight for me. Alright, so I already have an account. So this is the first thing you see when you open up Trello. Okay, so now what we are going to do is create a board. So let me teach you how to create a board. Just follow my cursor. Alright, you see this create over here, tap on it, and then you see create board. So we're just going to tap on that. So you can have different layouts, like different backgrounds. Let's just pick this mountain top. Alright, let's pick that, and then you have to name your board. Okay, so let's just say my client, who is actually in Italy, wants to have a party on the 10th of January. So January 10th party. Okay, so we're just going to create this now. Alright, so let's create that. So, and just like that, you have your party, your board created. Okay, so now here we're going to input a name. Alright, just let's say, as my client wants to have this party by January 10th, we have different people in charge of each activity. Okay, different people in charge of each activity. So let's just name this list as Tunde. Tunde is in charge of this list. Alright, and then we're going to create. Okay, so we've created Tunde's list, right? Let's create another list. This one, let's just say this is a different person. Let's name her Mary. Okay, let's add a different list, and then let's name this one Emmanuel. So this is going to be mine. Okay, so now that we've done that, you can see we have 3 people that are going to be organizing this project, this party. Okay, so now let's assign tasks for each of them by adding cards. Alright, for Tunde, let's add a card that says call the event event planner. When you do that, just tap enter. Okay, so now doing that, if you want to edit this task, just tap on it. It will open here. Now this is where you can put in more details about this task. For example, you can label it if it's urgent or not. So you have, when you tap on label, you have all these things. Now it's up to you to edit them. Red is usually used for urgent tasks, so we're just going to name this one urgent. Press enter. Green is just used for mild task, so let's put mild. Press enter. This orange, let's put high, as per high priority. This blue, let's put low priority. Alright, so we have that for all of them, and then we just leave it there. So for this task, it is very, very urgent, so he needs to call the event planner fast. Alright, so we're going to click on urgent and leave it at that. So now the next thing we're going to do is due date. Now date is like how urgent is it. Rather, the due date is when he's meant to complete that task. Alright, so I need him to call the event planner before tomorrow, which is going to be 29th of December. So I'm going to pick 29th of December as the due date for that event, and then I'm going to come down and click save. Alright, so now you can see it is due on the 29th of December. I can still come back here to edit it. If I want the time to be 9 a.m, come here, put 9 a.m, go down and save. Alright, so now it's changed. So the next thing is checklist. When it comes to checklist, it's basically like putting task under the main task. So for example, I'm going to put call the event planner as one of the main tasks. Then I'll add a second one. Let's say what do I call this one? Let's say inform the team of the progress. Enter. So now we have two checklists. Alright, so when he's done calling the event planner, the next thing he's meant to do is inform the team of what happened. Okay, so after that, these members now is where you can include how many people, include the main person that's going to be doing this task. So for this dashboard, I am the only person here. I will show you how to add another person to this dashboard. For this dashboard, I am the only person here, but if there's someone else here, what you do is come down here and search for that person. But for now, I'm the only person, so we'll just click on me. Alright, and then attachments is like if you want to include documents or pictures or anything, or even a link, this is where you would put it. But for now, this is everything that we're going to use for this task. Okay, so now we're going to cancel it. Alright, so this is it, as you can see. Alright, so now we're going to create more list. We'll add another list. We'll call this one pending. Call the next one to do. Call the next one complete. Okay, so this task by Tunde, when Tunde wants to, when Tunde is going through his task, let's say he has finished calling the event planner now, what he will do is just take this place. He'll just come, take it, and then he'll go on. But let's say he has done every single thing. All he has to do is check it, it's complete, and then move it all the way to complete. Okay, and that is it. That is how you manage tasks. Alright, but in an instance where your boss or your client comes into this thing and sees this, and then he taps on it, he goes through it, and then he sees that, oh, you've not completed it though, that you're not done, what would he do? He can just drag it back to you, leave it there, uncheck it. And when that happens, just know that maybe you missed one or two places. Also, something I forgot to show you is how you can is how you can put descriptions here. Okay, so this part is where you can describe the task. So like the title of the task is called the event planner, so here you can just add details like call the event planner regarding the chairs, the drinks, and the location. Alright, so basically it's just going to give you more detail on what you are calling the person for. Alright, then you save it, and that is all. So now if you want to add someone else to this board, what you have to do is just click on share, input the person's email, and then you share it, and they will instantly get an invitation to join your Trello board. Alright, so we can always add tasks for each person. Add this one, like inform the CEO about the phone phone call. Leave it at that. Let's say Emmanuel is going to create the minute of the phone call and all of that. So you can always create as many as you will need, as many as possible, as many tasks as you are given. You can do that. So in an instance where you've already started your work or your task and you've not completed it, but you just need to clear your path, just drag it and put it in pending. Alright, whenever you come back the next day, drag it over to your come to the end of learning in Trello. And if you've learned anything, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Alright, I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to another class of learning virtual assistants with Trainix.